Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan, and welcome to my podcast. In this podcast, I will be talking about my visit to Taiwan. So, this was back in 2019 on September 13th. I was on the couch watching YouTube when my mom walked in and said, "Hey, we're going to Taiwan." So, we got on the plane and we left for Taiwan. Fun facts my family lives in Taiwan, so I was very excited to see them. I miss them a lot. The last time I saw them, it was probably about 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah. So after like a 12-hour flight, I finally arrived in the airport of Taiwan, and me and my mom got a taxi, and we took it all the way to my family's house. When we arrived, I was so happy to see everyone, and I could tell they were all happy to see me too. The place all looked the same, even though I was gone for a long time. So I'm surprised I saw many things I used to play with when I was a child. So after getting settled in, my mom had to go to work, so she couldn't be around the house as much. And when I say that, I mean she actually had to go to a hotel to sleep. She couldn't stay at the family house. She was pretty far away, but I could still visit her. And I couldn't go with her because the thing she had to do was like high level business stuff type of thing, and I just wasn't. I don't think I was allowed there. I don't know. I was pretty. It was like I said, 2 to 3 years ago. I was pretty young. Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't have understood. So every time I visit Taiwan, I would go to this Chinese school. So when I would visit Taiwan, I would join the school as one of the students and just go along with everyone and learn with them. But now I was given the option to become a teacher's assistant as I was now 13. But back then, I actually really was 12. So when you're born in Taiwan, you actually start at age 1. And like countries like Canada, when you're born, you start at age 0. So when I was age 12, I was technically already 13 years old. And therefore, I have already passed elementary school and gone to high school. So I couldn't really fit into any class anymore. I was given the option to, but I thought it was weird, so I didn't do it. So now having the position of being a teacher assistant, you wouldn't believe who I would be helping out. It was my mom's sister. Her name is Carol, and she is really nice. So on the first day of school, Carol led me to the classroom I would be helping her out in. She introduced me to all the kids I would be helping teach. And yeah, at first it was pretty awkward. I didn't say much because obviously I was a bit nervous. But at the end of the day, I warmed up to them. I was getting more comfortable around them, so that was good. Moving on, of course, every school has a lunch break. I would go to the teacher's office and have a croissant with a drink. I think it was milk. I know it's not much. It's pretty dull, but it kept me from starving, so I guess it works. Yeah, yeah. My family has someone that cooks for them, who's pretty much like family. Her name is Amy. She would make breakfast, dinner, and sometimes lunch, but for me, obviously, she made lunch for me. Thank you. I remember Amy would always say, "Don't leave food on the table because it will attract ants." I never took it too seriously. But one day when I was at school on my lunch break, I opened up my bag and I got my jam-filled croissant and I took 2 big bites. 2. It tasted like every other lunch I've had until I looked down and my croissant was filled with tiny ants, all crawling around through those little nooking crannies of the bubbles the croissant was baked as. I don't even know how many I could have eaten. It was the most disgusting thing I have ever had, well, eaten in my life. Uh, Luckily, I did find out that ants are somewhat nutrients, so it's kind of okay for you to eat them. I wouldn't eat them on purpose, though, willingly. It's been a while since I last visited. I wasn't going to spend all my time at this school every day for the whole trip. So me and my mom went to an exhibition. An exhibition is a big show held to show off multiple products and different inventions that would be interesting to buy. So I entered the building, and the place was not bad. Not many things I would believe would be fun for a child like me. I did come upon a VR game, and it was amazing. There were two players, and you would battle against another robot mech in a pretty big city map. You could break buildings, stomp on the streets. It was pretty chaotic. Here's a video of me playing it right now. Yeah, it was really fun. Besides that, I saw an elastic band shooter that I had to fold into a gun, so I technically had to make it. And I actually got two because it was fun, and yeah, it was fun, yeah. I also saw a terrain traversal mini robot. I saw a mini iron, a massaging machine, an automatic window cleaner, and many other things I didn't pay attention to. After that, I think it was my last day in Taiwan, September 28th, and I consider this a good day and a sad day. Good because the class I would teach got me a present. It was a Rubik's Cube. Short story, during a vacation to London, I got my first Rubik's Cube. This was before my visit to Taiwan, and ever since then, I can still only solve one side. Don't judge me. The sad part is I had to say goodbye to the kids and my family. It was a fun 1 to 2 weeks, and I'm going to cherish every moment. So that's my whole story. I hope you found it a bit entertaining. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Now, of course, I'm not going to show actual pictures from the photo shoot. The lights just turned off. Scary. I got to turn it back on with sensors. Turn on. There we go. It's on. All right. Back to recording. This is going to be in the bloopers.